stupid thing. I should have never come out here alone. Oh, hello. Please don't laugh. I'm having a terrible time, and this cart isn't even a half of it. Though you look rather experienced. Maybe it's fortuitous that you came along. You might be just the right person to help me. You've heard about dragon mounds, right? They're ancient dragon burial sites. Centuries old. The Dragon War, the Dragon Cult. I'm over-explaining. The job is simple. I just need some charcoal rubbings from those mounds. I intended to. I hired this cart and everything. But as you can see, that didn't work out. Maybe I was foolish to try and do this on my own. I don't have a lot of field experience. Almost none. But you could handle this, right? I'll pay you. Thank you for helping. It's a big relief. I need rubbings from 2 dragon mounds. One south of here, and another off to the east. I'm particularly interested in any symbols that look like dragons, but anything you find will help. Oh, you should read Historia Draconis. The writer was an eyewitness. Very briefly, in ancient times, dragon priests and the dragons ruled over the Nords. More like slaves, really. Unless you joined the dragon cult. Right. The Nords revolted. A few dragons even fought against their own kind. The texts say thousands on thousands of Nords died, but I think that's exaggerated. Eventually, they defeated the dragon priests and their dragons. We're still sorting that out. The Historia claims the Nords killed them all, but it's biased. Some scholars think the cultists sacrificed themselves to become Draugr. That way they could protect the dragons and priests buried in the mounds. Oh, that's easy. Most of the burial sites are still buried and therefore inaccessible. These 2 happen to be at the surface and may have the rubbings I need, if my research is correct, of course. There's more, but let's start with this, at least. I really don't know. I've never really done research in the field before. I plan to go in armed to the teeth, just in case. A lot of good that did me. I bought all this adventuring gear and have nothing to show for it.
Hope you're watching. Change of plans?
You're back! I'm so glad to see you. I hope it wasn't too dangerous. I feel like I should have gone with you, but I probably would have slowed you down. Oh, the rubbings! How exciting! I can't believe I get to examine these myself. Fieldwork is wonderful! Now, I just have to hope they confirm my theory. Well, the glyphs here are definitely Merethic era, with Nord inclusions that have... Sorry, I'll skip all that. These symbols resemble those on dragon cult tablets. I think they're charms that speed up the release of the dragons from their mounds. Well, something like that. It happened in Elsewhere, didn't it? Now that I have these, there's one final mound to investigate. I have to physically go there this time. Would you still be willing to help me? I'm not sure I can do this alone. There's a dragon mound farther down the road, a big one. When I first entertained this theory, I made a warding spell, one that should seal whatever's inside permanently. It's difficult to cast, however. I need someone to watch my back. It certainly happened in Elsewhere, didn't it? Everyone thought dragons were gone for good, and now the giant lizards are burning villages. Is that what happens if I do nothing? The reports aren't clear about where they came from, just rumors. Some say they were entombed until something woke them up, but Elsewhere doesn't have dragon mounds like we do here. But I think until we know more, why risk an attack? I wasn't sure about this last part. I needed the rubbings to know. Besides, if I said I needed you to maybe help me cast a spell to seal up a dead dragon, you'd think that was ridiculous. Everyone else does. Especially my mentors. Sure? No. But what if I'm right? I know it's all untested theory, but if the alternative is a dragon waking up, then I think I should try. I've seen all the reports of the slaughter in Elsewhere. It sounds horrible. Well, I've made it this far with no catastrophes. That has to count for something, right? Is the area safe? I'm so nervous. Oh, right, of course. You're the one who knows what to do. I brought my dagger in case there are giant bugs or something. I've never stabbed a giant bug before. Is it as icky as it sounds? Wonderful. So those tales about being dragged into caves and devoured by frostbite spiders are just stories to make children behave? Don't answer or you'll scare me out of doing this. Lead on to the mound. I'm not sensing any strange energies. I don't know if that's good or bad. Are you ready to head inside? We need to go to the center of the mound. That's the best place for my spell. Here we go. Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm not panicking. There. Oh, it worked. At least I think it worked. No rumblings, no explosions, so that's promising. But that spell took a lot out of me. Could you help me out of here? Maybe as far as the road? Let's hurry. I don't want to linger here. Here we are, entirely uneaten.
Hope we find something interesting today.
Thank you for your help. I had no idea fieldwork was so invigorating. I can't wait to tell my peers at the Antiquarian Circle all about it. You've not heard of it? Us? Sorry, I'm their newest member. I always wanted to be one, so I assumed everyone knew about them. The Antiquarian Circle are scholars and mages, devoted to uncovering the forgotten relics and mysteries of Tamriel. Well, not exactly. In fact, Gabrielle, our leader, was entirely against it. She didn't think my theory held any merit. She told me I could gather information as long as I didn't get involved directly, but I wanted to prove myself to the Circle. No, I hope not. I disobeyed because I saw a threat and took the initiative to deal with it, and nothing bad happened, so that's a good thing, right? You should join us. I'll mark our location on your map. Meet me there and I can pay you.
Something you need to discuss? What would you like to talk about? We've already been through more together than most people I've known. Feels like I've known you forever. Not tired of you yet, though. Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
They say the Histkissed weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can a tree weep?
What nonsense. Everyone knows the Histkissed.
I saw strange lights coming from 10 Mile Walk. I thought it was deserted.
Stay away. You know what's going on.
Problem, Sarah? What would you like to talk about? I'm an archer by training, so I try to stay at range. Up close, I'm pretty handy with a dagger, but I prefer my bow.
Stormhold's a great city. You give us 10 years, and it'll be the crown jewel of the Pact. Stormhold's a great city. You give us 10 years, and it'll be the crown jewel of the Pact.
Let's ride!
Soup. If you find a bone in a bowl of soup, consider yourself lucky. It is better to find it in the bowl than lodged deep inside your throat. Bones add flavor, but I usually fish them out before serving. Usually. Soup. I make soups wherever I go. Different places provide different ingredients. While I'm here, I must make use of everything I can find and create new soup recipes. It is what I do.